trouble with my variants here. So I'm going to run it back and play first. And mulligan first. Suppose I keep that. I'm not thrilled with the idea. Start black. And send the turn over his way. If I can draw one land, I'm okay. If I can draw two land, I'm awesome. Okay, there's one. We are on our way. We're currently good. Waiting for awesome. Awesome because I can get that land I need. And set up the delve. Okay, it's a pretty solid turn too. Play the Bloodsucker first. I think the Harspex is better. If he's got some sort of kill spell, I'd prefer that he take this out. Next turn, if I get an untapped land, I know what I'll do. Oh man, the flyer. Got to kill the flyer. Okay, I think these guys just aren't getting through, so I'm going to Bitter Revelation first. Because this guy, if he can start pinging for one, is going to be spectacular. So this gets 3 into the yard, and gets me some additional land, probably, that I need. Ooh. That's some good stuff. I need the Falconer to protect myself from the flying, and I need the kill shot, so I can kill the things that are going to kill me. So I actually have to leave the land behind. I'll take these two, which are solid cards, and throw these in the yard. Okay, so I've got 3 in the yard. I will not offer the trade because he would not take it. He would just block with the wall. My next turn is probably just going to be leaving up kill shot, I would think. Although that's a pretty obvious leaving up kill shot. Another bird, huh? Well, I can't take that kind of damage. Let's see. I've got 4, so I still need 5, and I don't have that yet. So probably just gonna have to leave up kill shot. Okay. Or I could take it and be a little bit less suspect with the kill shot. Yeah. I think I'm going to try to not be quite as obvious about the kill shot. Play the Falconer now. Next turn, I get to outlast him and hold up a kill shot. Okay. We'll try it that way. He is going to get me for 4, which I do not like. If he plays any kind of spell, he's going to get me for 6, and I don't like that even more. Okay. Here come the birds. Is every bit as horrifying as the Hitchcock film. And... uh-oh, it's a lot of mana. Oh, what is this? He gets to look at the top 4 cards of his library and put one of them into your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Okay. That's pretty strong, and it's a 2/5. So that kill shot is still going to leave me pretty low on life here. I might even kill shot this just because of the high toughness. Okay, so I can disown Ancestor and Outlast. And hold up a kill shot. Okay. So I'm pretty excited about that. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Disowned Ancestor also helps to trigger this guy. Okay, so I get to block there, kill one of the birds, untap with the flyer, and if I get to outlast this guy, then he turns into a flyer. Okay. I think I might be able to stabilize this, but he also has plenty of mana and 5 cards in hand, so I've got more to stabilize from. Okay. Well, I will kill shot that, because I don't want to take the damage. Alright, so that slows down his clock considerably. Get to untap here. If I outlast there, then what do I have? I have 3 mana? Hey, it's a morph. We haven't really been seeing morphs. 3 mana makes the Harspecs pretty good. I think that is what I will do. I'm just going to play this face up and be honest about it. Send up pretty good defense here. Okay. And that guy will outlast. I've got plenty of gas after this, so probably just want to draw some mana. So he blocks there well. Yeah, this is eventually going to kill me. Now, I've got so much synergy here, I don't really want any of my stuff to die. Okay, well, some of my stuff died. I do have 5 in the yard, which means that this could cost 4, which even leaves 1. Ooh, jeez. That's not good. At all. It's a 2/5, right? And he has no mana, which means that this blocks it easily. That was indestructible anyway. So, I'm going to block here. 2/5, we've got 3, 4, 5. I could kill that, but I'm probably just going to want to hold on here. 4 is a lot. Oh wait, can he... Oh, does everybody have to block Wind Scout? Is that what just happened? Okay, I see what just happened. Yeah, ever since they changed the graveyard to not show automatically. Oh, it's just all creatures able to... Okay. I'm clearly not thinking straight. And also clearly not very good at Magic, because I don't see myself winning this game. Or possibly any of these matches. Okay, well, not much of a bright side, but I did get a drain for 2. Alright, well this guy loses flying, which is a pretty big deal. But I do get this up. So that can still block there. I might still be okay in this game. So, let's go ahead and tap out for this, just in case I draw one of my other Delve cards. Don't really have anything that brings something back. Come on. Okay, there we go. So I've still got 3 in the yard, so I can take this down and then the morph if I want to. Okay. Also, these 2 get to drain when they die. Hopefully they don't, but if they do. As long as he can't deal with this guy, should be fine. Okay, and it's just X, so it's even pretty light on the mana usage. If he bounces it, I could be in trouble. Ah, he goes on a cruise. That's not good. Man, he's back up to 6 cards. That is crazy go nuts. Crazy. I feel like I've been trying to play the control role, and he's managed to be both aggro and control. Okay. Well, I can hold up to take this down on his turn. I've got 4 and another 3. Alright, well if I play this, then that gives my guys Death Touch. Yeah, I don't have enough to do both. So I'll just play this guy down and then hold back for the Necropolis Fiend. Don't really need to outlast my guy again. I prefer to keep him back as a blocker. Alright, so I've got everybody to block. He's going to have plenty of gas, but I should hopefully be able to take this down. And then maybe the turn after that take his morph down. If the wall stays up, which probably will, because I don't want to exile 5 cards to deal with it. He's got me on an 8-turn clock. Okay. Which one of your 5 cards is going to give me fits? It's a pretty big one. Multiple. Oh man, all of them? 6/5. That's beefy. Okay. So he might end up taking out a Death Toucher. Okay. I think I actually want to take the Morph out at this point. Because he is tapped out. Okay. Exile. Exile. To find out what his Morph is. His Morph was... yeah, that was a pretty big deal. Okay. I made the right play there. So if he attacks him with his Behemoth, I'm just going to chump with this guy. Should give me a little bit more gas. So I will play my Salt Road Patrol. Go. I think I'm able to outlast this guy for now. And I can still hold up my Necropolis Fiend. Actually, well, I want to take that down now before he's got the ability to respond with something like Prowess, because just playing any kind of spell would ruin my day. Okay. So, he does have plenty of gas, but this guy will bounce into him, and they'll trade, and I gain some life, which is nice. This guy, if he comes in, is just going to bounce off a Salt Road Patrol. Okay, so as long as the cards in his hand aren't spectacular, I could bounce back here. But we're about to see a Death Frenzy, which is pretty good. Okay, so I don't have the mana to do anything about that, which is unfortunate. So he does get me on the 1-for-1. Also, this is now a -1/3, so that wouldn't deal any damage. So his guy is either going to get me for 4, which is a pretty big deal, or I have to chump block. I think I'm going to chump block. Yeah, that increases my the clock that he has on me too much. So I'm going to throw that guy in front. I don't care too much that he gains another life, because I'm either going to control this game or I'm not. Okay. So I can probably start coming in now to put a little bit of a clock on him. This block's there. 3/4 with Death Touch. Yeah, so that could attack in. If he attacks me with both, though, I've got to take 2. So it's probably not worth it to be trading 3 for 2 at the moment. So I am just going to attack in with the Fiend. Well, would it be worth it for him? I can always chump block, because this guy's not going to do anything. Yeah, I'm going to attack with both. Both of these will come in. If he does want to send both of his guys at me, I'll be happy to chump block with the Skull Hunter. It's probably better off in my graveyard anyway. He's going to block any of it. Okay. Well, there we go. Got a chump blocker and something to trade off with his Mastodon over there. Got at least one card out of him. Let's see what's going to hit his graveyard. Probably a land. Whoa, that's the card he discarded? Okay. Well, let's read this for everybody that can't read it. Whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, put the top 3 of your library into your graveyard. Whenever one or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from your library, put in a zombie token. So what in his hand is better than that? Maybe he didn't want to deck himself. Maybe that's why he discarded it. Yeah, I forgot that comes in tapped. So I'm going to take 2, which I'm not real happy about. Okay. Well, I will trade there. Unfortunately, has a huge toughness on that 2/5. He's got all the mana he could want in the world, and 2 cards to play around with. Got him at 14. I can definitely get him for 4. And threaten another 5, although he could block 2 of it without worrying too much, so I can get him for 7, which puts him on a 2-turn clock. Uh-oh. Dutiful return, huh? Okay. Well, that would explain why it wasn't that big of a deal that he did that. Brood Tyrant. Yep, there he goes. Maybe I can deck him. Maybe that's going to be my new game plan. Maybe. I don't know. I would need to kill the Parapet. He's got 3 attackers. And all I have is a swamp. Okay. So I'm just gonna hold this guy back and start taking stuff. Yes, I've got 3 in my graveyard. So I've got 2 good kills on zombies. I just need to deck him. That's all it comes down to. If we start swinging with that, he probably won't, because it would bounce right into this. He's probably just going to sit back and let me get parapeted to death. Alright, here's the morph. And he's got all the mana he would need to flip that over. Anybody coming in at me? No, he is just going to let me get parapeted. Okay. Well, I don't know what that card in his hand is, but this isn't getting any better by sitting. Actually, I do know what that card in his hand is. It's a Meandering Tower Shell. So I get that guy out of the way. Now 4 cards in the yard. And I can sit back and wait. Alright, he's going to use his mana for a 3/4. Okay. So he's got me on a 5-turn clock. I'm going to have to use all my resources to kill his 3/4. I can get 1 more in the yard and take down the Parapet. I only got 3 blockers though, so that does leave me fairly vulnerable to almost anything. If he attacks in, that gives me a pretty good reason to trade. He does not. He knows what he's doing. Okay, this is good. I will find out a secret. I will mill myself. And this gives me enough to, at the end of his turn, take down the Parapet, which is the only thing that can really deal me direct damage. So there we go. I got Forest out of his hand. Good for me. I can't really tap this down now, or else he would be able to get me for too much damage. He's going to be able to hit me for 1 more at the end of his turn, so he's going to get me to 3. So he may just have an alpha strike that's lethal here. Okay. Well, I'm going to do what must seem ridiculous and get that for 5. Alright. It's going to get me for that last life. Still got 2 in the yard. I could deck him. It's a possibility. I have too much land. F6. Your turn, sir. So if he swings through, I'll trade here, kill that, block that. That'll get me for 2, I guess? Sultai Ascendancy, huh? Well, I guess he's trying to deck himself. Alright, get the Nightblade. Get some blockers. Pass the turn. So he gets to look at the top 2 cards of his library and possibly mill himself. I thought that that was going to be a huge card in Standard when I first saw it, just because of the enabling on top of the card selection. Cranial Archives! No! Not Cranial Archives! Oh, that's such a jerk move. Such a jerk move. Okay, well, I'm gonna outlast this guy. Just because I can. There we go. That was clearly the correct decision. I don't know. Starting to rethink this whole playing Magic thing. He can do whatever he wants with that Cranial Archives. I don't know. If you guys are still watching at this point, it must be because you're my friend. If not, I don't know what you guys are doing. Maybe you just like people getting the snot kicked out of them. That would be another good reason to be watching right now. Alright, gets himself another zombie. Nice synergy there. Let's see, F2 in the yard. So if I can get one more in, I can take out the Brood Tyrant. I think that my best game plan right now... Oh, that's not good. That is also not good, since I don't have any flyers. He just goes ahead and kills me the traditional route. Okay. Well, that's that. Alright, here we go. Round 3. I won the die roll again. I seem to be winning die rolls and losing games. And I will keep this. I've got a good turn 1 Despise, turn 2 Scoured Barrens, turn 3 Secret, turn 4 Nightblade. So I will keep. Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to win at least one pack out of this, since I am playing the other guy that went 0-2. If I'm the one guy that goes 0-3, I'm going to be a sad panda. That's okay. I've got other things in my life. Well, either my opponent is so discouraged at losing as much as I have that he has just walked away from his computer, or I am frozen, I don't know, so I'm going to restart this. Well, I restarted and it doesn't appear to be my problem, so I think that he probably just rage quit and walked off. But I'll wait around to see. Alright, well, he never showed up, so hey, I won the last round. Well, thanks for watching. I hope that you guys had fun even though I got blown out of the water. Still trying to figure out this format. Next time I do it, I am going to try my hardest not to be in black-white, since it doesn't seem to be the archetype for me so far. So anyway, if you guys stick around after this, man, if you stick around, you have been champs to watch this stuff. I've got something that's much better, which is one of the services that I do every week. So tune in, stay right there, the playlist will flip over, and you get to see some of my work that is much better and more important than this. Hope you guys had watching. I'll see you next week. This has been Pastor Dustin recording for TeamNerdChurch.com.